Hey, say cheese, Mom.
Okay. Cheese. Let's
Hey,
go commercial before we get started. Happy Tuesday. Let's
happy
give it 30 seconds.
Tuesday.
We'll give people a chance to join us. Okay? All
All
right.
right. While we're waiting for people, look, I'm gonna be taking pictures of us on the
Right.
screen.
We're gonna give it 30 seconds, you guys. We're gonna go to commercial just to give folks a chance to join us. Okay. See you in just a few seconds. Okay, so we're back. We're back. We are back. Gabriella, co-host.
Hey, y'all.
Okay, so we are back. Happy Tuesday. Hold on one second, you guys. Let me clean these eyeglasses real quick.
Please clean them,
Oh,
even though
trust
you probably
me.
won't really need them.
Uh, yeah, it's
You
just
may,
it's just because.
just to be on the safe side.
Exactly. I'm so excited to be on Tea Time this evening. I am so
I
ready.
am.
Yeah, from work, shifting into the home, doing home stuff, taking care of the
Yes.
family. And so now I can actually just sit back. It's tea time, grab my teacup and, get our chat
Tea
on.
time, y'all.
Exactly. And get the dibs on our special guest that's here with us this evening.
I'm
Right?
super excited.
I am too. For those of you that are on here now, please share, invite your friends and family to come in.
Mhm.
This platform is based on business and entrepreneurs. And so,
Yes,
anyone that you think that this would benefit, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know where your next connection will come from, right? And so,
absolutely.
exactly. And so we
Share,
just,
share, share, everybody.
yes, please
It's a click of a
share.
button right there on your page. Click on share and send it to three to five people that you know. Three to five. It
Oh,
all
is
makes
that
a
how
difference.
is that how you do it?
Yes. Hey, everything tips nowadays. Everything is at a click of a button.
Exactly. Yeah, it
So
is. It truly is. So we're gonna
everything.
go ahead on and get started. I see a heart out there. I love hearts. Hey, you know what, you guys? Let me say this. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everybody. Can
I
you
know
believe that we're approaching Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving.
in what, a week from now, I believe?
Exactly. That's why I say happy holidays in spite of all the things that are going on,
Yeah.
COVID. I know it's a lot, you guys, but just to live today, this morning, I took out the time on my full-time job to send out emails to individuals, individually,
Mhm.
not as a group, saying happy holidays. Many blessings, not only to you, but to your family as well.
Right.
And the responses that I received back was it put a big old smile on my face. I was just sending out emails, but the
Mhm.
responses that I got back was super awesome. And because we're so focused on there's so much going on, the election with COVID, they said, oh my, they putting people in so much fear. Oh my God, the wave is coming again. And I don't take any of that lightly. I really don't, because I am one. I know when God is speaking to be still, I be still. But what I am saying is that the people are putting us in fear to the point, it paralyzes people. You know what I'm saying? So everybody is dealing with anxiety, depression, and so forth and so on. It's at a higher rate. So, yeah. So when you get the opportunity, we are in the holiday season. So be sure to share cheer, love, smiles, whatever it is that you can muster up to help the next person feel good, right? That's what it's all about, love. And so we're going to go ahead on and get started, you guys, because we have a special guest in the waiting room. she's patiently waiting. She's smiling. She's moving her head. We can see her, and so she's excited to come on out and share what it is that she has to share pertaining to business and what it is that she's doing. So my name is Tina Hunter. I am the CEO of Motivate and Empower. I am the host of Tea Time with Tina, and we have here my co-host Gabriella. Ella, Ella.
Ella, Hello, everybody. Sorry, y'all. I just got to bring that energy. I've been pumped all day today, but my name is Gabriella. Again, Tina Hunter. She is my mother and the visionary of Tea Time with Tina. This is something that she had actually started, I believe, a couple years ago on this Facebook platform, and it is growing. And I am the owner of Wrist Piece, which is a jewelry business that I actually came up with and named and registered my business late last year. I'm still in the works with things, with that portion of my business. And I'm also an online business owner of a network marketing business where I have access to products for your health and wellness. So you can check me out on Instagram at miss.mayo. And well, or send me a DM or message through Facebook, but my primarily social media that I use is Instagram, where you can find me.
Oh, okay.
And I'm glad to be here.
Exactly.
Hello, ladies and gents.
Hello, everyone. Hey, Shantae. Hello, Shelby, Uncle Chick. Thank you for joining. Everyone that's on, thank you so much for joining. And so we're gonna go ahead on and bring in our special guest. Gabby, do you want to introduce our special guest?
I will, yes. So of course, every guest that we have on is, special to us. But
Exactly.
this one tonight is actually for real, like very special to us. She is actually a family member of ours. She is my cousin. She is the visionary and the owner. So basically she's a Black business owner. Which we know, I definitely, myself and my mom, we both support, of course, Black businesses. And there's not so many, and I won't really speak much about what she does because she's going to get on in a second and talk to you guys. But, she's in the business of beauty, and as far as doing nails, and we know predominantly who normally does nails. So it's not really too often that you actually find a Black woman that's actually doing nails and trying to get us all pretty.
Exactly.
So to me, I feel like that is very awesome. And so, yeah, I mean, she's doing some big things. And again, you guys, I'm not going to spoil it too much because she's about to get on and speak.
Right.
Her name is Celene, and again, she is on our backstage where you guys can't see her. But my mother, Tina Hunter, is about to bring her out in just 1 second, y'all. So please make sure that you show some love, drop some comments, ask questions, send emojis, hearts, smiley faces, thumbs up, hip hip hooray, something. Okay, y'all?
All of that. And so let's welcome 1, 2, 3, Miss Celene Brwon-Mickie.
Oh, hey! I made it to tea time, honey.
Okay.
So I'm here.
How you doing, girlfriend?
I'm good. How are you? Look at y'all. Y'all just look so pretty.
Baby, you look fabulous.
Okay.
Fabulous.
As always. As always.
Same. It runs in the blood. It just runs in the blood, okay?
Exactly. And that's why I say I should have put super special because, like Gabby said, everyone is special that come on, tea time. But this is a super special, business owner to us because it's family. Celene is our family cousin, and so we're just so happy. I was just so cheesy when she said yes. I was like,
yes.
So let me see if I can break this up a little. And hopefully when you go to speak, Celene, it'll you will jump out there. And so, just to get started, you guys, Celene, give us a little bit, some dibs on yourself about what it is that you do, because basically I just put out this special guest, Brwon-Mickie.
Yes. Okay. So I am Celene-Mickie, and of course, I was born and raised here in Virginia. Yes. Come on, DMV.
Okay.
Hey.
So, many will say that I'm a nail tech or a makeup artist, but I have learned that I need to define everything that I do.
Woo, I love that.
Yeah, y'all can put that. That's a little nugget. Define everything you do, because you want to set yourself apart from everybody else. And it could be 1,000,001 people doing what you do, but only you can do what you do. So while I am a nail technician and a makeup artist, I consider myself a beauty transformer. I take what you bring me and I transform it. I make it beautiful. I make it better than, what one would expect. And so I choose to be a visionary in that aspect, just to really bring like light to women that I encounter every day. It could be just a regular woman who wants a manicure, and girl, you talked about God, and the moment you said God, my whole heart start. Listen,
yeah. Do we know?
My thing is, who is the greatest transformer in this world but him? So
exactly.
I am always trying to make sure that I bring him into everything that I do. And so no matter who I encounter, I want them to have an experience with me. You know,
I love that.
Not just me, but I want them to experience the God in me.
Yeah.
And so I have this thing where the Bible talks about how he makes everything beautiful in time. And so I feel like I'm in partnership with him to do that for other women.
You better go.
Love it. I love it.
Now that's something to sip on. Y'all better get your teacups and sip.
Listen, I got my little mug.
Hey,
Look,
I'm trying to tell you, okay?
Okay, get it together.
You hear what I'm saying to
all
you?
the way.
So this is what I want to know, Celene.
Yeah.
Because people think, because you're the owner of your business, right? And so tell me and tell the audience, how was it to get started? Did it take a fortune? Did you come from all this money and decided I'm going to start my nail business? Or, versus, you came from medium and said, I'm going to start this business and this is how you did it. Because I say that to say a lot of people think you have to have all of this money to get started, to get going.
Yeah. So it's funny that you asked me that question, because I actually, my nail mentor told me to post one of my accomplishments today at a certain time. So I did that today, and I decided to post the accomplishment of just starting. Just starting. And I started reflecting on when I started building this brand called Renew You Beauty. And one of the things that I kind of put in the post was that I started with absolutely nothing. I started with nothing. I had no clients.
When you say nothing, you mean money.
Look, I was about to ask the same question.
I started with no money. I started with no clients.
Okay.
Only thing I had was vision. And so if I could say anything to anybody who's getting ready to launch out on a business, you don't need a whole bunch of money. The world says you need a whole bunch of capital and stuff like that. But let me be real, is that when you allow God to breathe his breath on your vision, anything that he gives you vision for, he gives you provision for.
Yes.
He always provided for me. Every season that I was building my brand, the Lord always provided for me. I mean, and it would be days and I would just be writing stuff out and I'd be like, okay, God, how are we going to do this? And God would just be like, just trust me. And next thing you know, people in my church walking up to me, giving me $2 and $3 and $4 and $1,000. And I'm like, oh my God.
You're getting me excited.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, I started this business with nothing because I just wanted to do what God put in my heart to do. I feel like it is a part of my purpose and a part of my calling. But in me starting with nothing doesn't mean that I absolutely had nothing at all. I had faith.
Yes.
And
I
faith
love
is
that.
the greatest currency you could ever have in your life. If you have
Yes.
faith, God responds to that.
Yeah. Can I
Oh,
ask
that
you a
is
question
so
really quick?
good.
Like you're you on
Killing
fire.
it.
Like literally everything that you're saying, I'm like, yes, like amen. I'm snapping because
Come on.
I believe in
Oh,
everything that you believe. Like I believe in my God. You know what I'm saying? I know that
absolutely.
everything that I've ever had, everything I've ever asked for or wanted, I just took it to him and I got it. It was in due time. It landed right in my hand. So when you say that you started with nothing, you didn't have anything, but you said you just heard God say to you, just trust me and have faith. For people who are on right now who may not be a believer or just kind of maybe battling, like with what do you mean by you heard him say or he said to you, just trust. What does that feel like? What does that sound like to somebody who
Ooh.
is really unsure when he
Right,
says, just
right.
trust me?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, what that looked like was everything in me was like, this has to be done.
Okay.
It's like the
Yes.
wheels were turning,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm,
But my
mm-hmm.
reality was not what I was feeling. If that makes
Okay.
any sense. My
Yes.
reality, the
Yes.
world that I was living in, did
Yeah.
not match up with the vision that I had. And I was like, okay, now wait a minute, how is
Yeah.
this going to get done? And
I hear you.
so as a believer, I spent time in prayer. I spent time in the word. I spent time, just watering my vision,
Mm-hmm,
asking God
mm-hmm.
questions. I even got frustrated and I just be like, yo, I'm frustrated. I'm not doing this. And every time I
Right.
turned around, it was always somebody saying, oh, when is your business opening up? And I knew that
Mm-hmm.
that was my time. And so even
Okay.
though I did not have what I felt like I needed to get started, right? When
Mm-hmm.
you trust something, when you talk about faith, now we're getting into we going back and forth. But when you talk
It's
about
okay.
faith, right?
It's
We're
okay.
all sitting in chairs, right? And
Right.
Yeah.
so that chair has the capacity to hold us, but we don't always know that, right? We don't know
Right.
the
Right.
condition of that chair, but we have faith that it is going to hold us when we sit down.
Yes.
And so
Exactly.
that's what it was with God and me, is that, okay, you gave me this vision. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know how this is going to get done, but the capacity, the weight of how I need to produce this thing and push this thing out is
Yeah.
on you. And so I'm going to sit in this seat of trust
Right.
and I'm going to
Yes.
produce what you told me to produce.
I love it. I
Yes.
love it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you just went for it. Like you literally had to put your like total faith. When they say
Absolutely.
that you're supposed to put your faith and trust in God, so because sometimes what we double dutching, right? We
Yeah.
50-50. We in, we
All
out.
the
You know
time.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we don't
Yeah.
know
To be
if
honest.
we don't know if we really believe. We want to believe you all over the place. So that's really good, Celene. That's really good because that's something I know sometimes that I, still kind of battle with sometimes. And I've been telling myself that I literally, you have to say it out loud sometimes. That's what's helped me. God,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going on or what you're doing or what's going to happen, but I trust you. I have
Mm-hmm.
so much faith and trust in you. I'm just going to let you lead. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you. And that's it.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, let me say this real quick, right? So I can
Yeah.
go back to when I started my salon suite. I remember, I think I was in church and I had heard a message and it was talking about
Mm-hmm.
making your request known to God, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I had just taken a plunge. I knew I was starting this business. And matter of fact, that same night, my pastor had prayed for me and she had the whole congregation pray for me or whatever. And so I went to prayer and I asked her, and let me tell you, this has happened to me 3 times. Every
Mm-hmm.
time I went to go do something for this business called Renew Your Beauty, and I needed to do something. So I went to God in prayer. And this is why I say we have to have faith, because I asked him for a specific amount of money because
Mm-hmm.
I knew what I wanted to do. I
Yes.
knew where I wanted to take the vision or whatever. I asked him for a specific amount of money. And I kid you not, 3 times this has happened to me. And lo and behold, every time I prayed and I said, God, I release this to you. I'm asking, I need this amount of money to get
Mm-hmm.
this done, right? And I promise you, 24 hours, 48 hours, between that time frame,
Yes.
I had the exact amount of money that I asked him for.
Look at that. Look
And
at
it had
God.
happened to me
Yeah.
3 times. 3 times.
Look at God.
Because
That
when when it's his will. The Bible talks about if we ask anything in his name according to his will, it shall be given to us. And the problem is some of us have not really asked God what his vision is for our lives, right?
Right.
That's what I mean by trusting him, because when God entrusts you with a vision, then obviously it's something that he sees that is supposed to enhance your purpose.
Amen.
And it's supposed to push you into destiny. And so when you don't ask him for the vision for your life, or you don't go with what he sat in your spirit to produce, and you try to do something else,
right.
I don't say failure. I don't say it's necessarily a failure. I say it's a learning lesson, because you have to come back to that thing all over again.
Right.
So I would rather put my complete trust in him now to believe him for, this vision than to try to step out of my lane and do something I'm not called to do. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And so what's really sweet to me is that I remember seeing a call out on social media, I think it was Facebook, about you relocating.
Yes.
And so that was the exciting part. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, we need, because we don't have Afro-American nail stylists, salon owners here in this local area. And if we do, I don't know anything, about them. And so I'm like, okay, yes, and I told you, I said, we need you here, right here in this location.
We sure
Seriously.
do.
And so that was the exciting part. So when it comes to being a business owner and brick and mortar, and now you're relocating, so how are you maneuvering far as with your clients in your current area? And what are you going to do, far as shifting? How are you working that shift? Because it's a big shift. And so now you have to, once again, here comes faith, because are your clientele, are they going to follow you? What's going to happen? You know what I'm saying?
It's not going to allow for you to get some, a whole new different circle. You know what I mean? Like brand new clientele.
So it's funny because when you talk about, y'all know, listen, I'm a preacher at my heart. Like my core, I'll preach all day long. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. So you talk about shifting, you're talking about moving. And the one thing that I know in the spirit when it comes to shifting is moving. When God tells you to shift, usually something's going to fall off.
Okay.
Okay. And so my expectation is not that everybody's going to come with me, but those who, believe in what God has given me as far as this vision is concerned, as far as this brand is concerned, they'll follow. But as I'm shifting and moving, I'm obeying what God said. Somebody gave me a word earlier this year and told me, it was like, God said you needed to relocate because where you are, you're stagnant. And I was comfortable. And it's true. Like everything that I was doing in Fredericksburg, I'm not gonna lie, it was coming to an end. I had already been divorced, circles that I was a part of, I was no longer a part of.
Wow.
The only reason why I was going back to Fredericksburg was because my business.
Wow.
I had to move because I live in Woodbridge, I'm doing other things in the Manassas and Woodbridge area. I'm surrounded by a whole new group of people. Now, why would I stay in a place where I'm surrounded now by new people, but why would I stay in this place and these people that I'm now associating with can't get to me out here? So let me come to where they are. And so, whoever's meant to follow
Cynthia, that's right.
And so the truth is that I'm not gonna lie to you, I was nervous.
Right. That's what I wanted to know.
We're in a pandemic. People are already like scaling back. Like, what you mean it's time for me to move? Like, hold on, hold the line. Jesus, what you talking about? Like,
But that's really when your faith is being tested right there.
Yeah, but I had to trust him. And let me tell you, the same night that you told me, go check out Salon Plaza. I called the next day and the lady was like, I'll give you a tour. And I went to the salon suite that I'm currently in. I went to that brand. I went and saw their stuff, but something just wasn't settling in my spirit.
Right.
The other suites. But then I went to the one where you told me, he was like, go check out Salon Plaza. I went and I felt such the peace of God when I walked in that building.
Mm.
That's when I was like,
Yes.
okay,
Oh,
all right, this is
wow.
it. I know it is. And lo and behold, they only had one suite available.
Come
That was for
through.
you.
It was just for me. And let me tell you, when I say that when God gives you vision for something, he provides, because I went to service the next day. I went to a church service. I sowed a seed. I sowed a seed by faith just because I was like, God, I believe you. And let me tell you, 24 hours, here we go. 24 hours. Somebody cash apps me $600 that I needed for the deposit for the new place.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So, hello? So
Bang.
it pays to be obedient to God. When God tell you to
Yes.
move, He not telling you to do something to make you I don't even know how to say that, but He's not just saying it just to kind of to make you feel like, okay, I'm taking the ground from up under you. I mean, in a sense, He kind of is, because He needs you to rely on Him and not necessarily other things and people. But what he's really trying to do is get you to really realize that it's he that orchestrates your steps. It's he that, he does all of this thing and all of these things that you need him to do. Like he orchestrates vision.
Yes. Yes,
So,
he does.
the Bible
Yeah.
talks about the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. And I want to pause and say this much. What do you do? Oh, girl, y'all got me preaching. Like,
Go ahead.
Keep
going. Keep going.
What do you do when, like, the order, God has already sent the order, but you still feel like you don't want to do what he said do? So the next thing you know, everything around you is going to start crashing. It's going to start
crumbling. Yes.
God is going to shift you and move you and get you to bend a little bit.
Girl.
You know what I mean?
Baby, 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 baby.
100%. I know exactly what you mean.
Girl,
I'm telling
you
whole pandemic. I mean, my business, when I say I knew it was time to go, but I was in such denial. And I was like, no, I don't think I should. Even to the point, this is how you know it's God, right? Even to the point, I was on my way to the church service that night. And the owner of the business that I'm in right now calls me and says, I don't think you should move. I'll even help you find a place in Fredericksburg. I'll help you pay to move your stuff. If you come back to Fredericksburg, don't leave. And I said, I know this is God, because anything that tries to get you to stay in a stagnant place, that tries to defy what God said, then you know that what's coming or where God is leading you to is a place of abundance.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Wow, girl, you teaching. Tish said you teaching on tonight. Yes, she is.
Yes.
And it's a good word for those that are looking, that are in business or looking to start business. And we know that what FEAR will keep us stuck, right?
It sure will.
Will paralyze us.
It will literally
paralyze us. That's why I'm constantly on my knees at night praying, because especially for the people in my family, because I don't want, we have so many gifts and talents. Everybody has gifts and talents. But of course, my family, I want us to release and do what it is we need to do and be great. Be super great. You know what I'm saying? Show up. Because people need us, like you, cousin. You do beauty. I mean, hey, yes, people running around here like, when COVID first hit, I know one of my coworkers, she was like, I got out of here and get my nails done. As soon as they open up the door, I'm going to run in, so it's just like, and for women and men, they always want to look nice, feel good. You know what I'm saying? That's a feel good. That's a way, and when you feel good, that's a way of healing as well, right? And so with all that's going on, COVID and all of that, of course I want to go sit in somebody's chair and get my nails done, or get me a nice pedicure, or, have my legs rubbed, massaged, or whatever it is that you do in your salon to feel good. That's just something we can't go without in life.
No.
Right. So I know you probably like 10 to 20% of people don't believe in, doing pedicures or getting their nails done. But overall,
Mhm.
for the most part, that's what people like. That's what people enjoy, and it's part of healing. If you ask
It
me,
is.
some people
Yeah.
may just see it as, "Oh, I'm going to get my." No, that is part of. To me, it's about healing. You
That's
know,
therapy.
Self-care.
That is therapy for
therapy,
me. I'll
all
sit
of
there
that.
and fall asleep while they
Yes,
massaging me, doing painting my toenail, like all of that. So
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right. And the
pressure.
thing about it is when people come to you, cousin, is that they don't
Mhm.
realize that they're not only getting someone is sitting there and pampering them, they're
Right.
getting a minister. A lot
Yeah.
of times people that come to your
Hello.
customers don't even know that you a minister. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
they being ministered to and all of that. So
They
they
getting
get,
the
I mean,
whole
you get
works.
a whole big bundle. It's not just
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
thing is deep. It goes way deep. And
Uncle
so,
Chick said he coming to get him. Uncle Chick said he coming to get a pedicure. So if
I
he
said,
ready.
well, come on, Uncle Chelsea, you can cry.
Oh,
Absolutely.
we have a Shanta wants to know. She said, "Where is your shop located in Woodbridge? We're at
So,
Woodbridge."
so now I'm gonna be in the Salon Plaza in Lake Ridge. What's the address? 12509 Dillingham Square. So Tina, I'll get all the information over to you, but y'all can follow
okay.
me on social media at Renew You Beauty, RENEWYOU Beauty, and I'll
Mhm.
update all the stuff, the new address and all that stuff closer to the time it's time for me to move because I still have clients that are still booking for Fredericksburg. They're trying to milk me till like they can't milk me no more.
Right.
Of course.
Right. They trying
But
to
I
get
love
it
it.
all. They trying to get it all.
Yes,
Oh, your
So
mom
tell
said
I
you get the
know.
best leg massages and you don't nickel and dime for it.
Absolutely. No, I believe in quality. I believe in giving people their money's worth. So, you invest in you. You talked about that therapy, taking care of yourself. Listen,
exactly.
one of the things that I learned is I am in therapy myself because when you go
Mhm.
through
Of
life
course.
and you go
Yeah.
through trauma and disappointments, all of that is built up in your soul.
Of
And you
course.
have to find an outlet to
Yes.
release that stuff. And so one of the greatest forms of therapy that you could do to heal, like
Mhm.
y'all said,
Mhm.
is self-care. And that is exactly why I love doing what I do because again, not only like you said, are people coming just to a nail technician, like when you come, you're going to encounter the Spirit of God. Like, there's
Exactly.
times where the Spirit of God has told me to give certain people prophetic words, and it
Wow.
would be the thing that unlocked them from whatever it is that they was dealing with or struggling with in that season. And so, it just again, it pays to be obedient to God. Like I know that I'm called, in ministry in other areas, but this
Mhm.
is a ministry for me too. And
Yeah.
I'm learning how
Mhm.
to be confident in that because at first I wasn't so like wasn't so sure like how are people gonna
Right.
receive the fact that okay I'm this Jesus girl and listen
Right.
I love Jesus and he know I love music. I like my little turn up,
Right.
my little twerk little something
Hey.
We human. It's okay. You
ultimately,
can listen. Yeah.
ultimately my heart is for him. My heart is for people to
Exactly.
meet
Yeah.
him. And so I do that when I go to work. And so just me getting ready to make this transition to Woodbridge, I'm looking forward to the people that I'm going to encounter. I'm looking forward
Yes.
to just the new beginning. A
Yes.
new
I
beginning.
love new beginnings.
I do too.
Yeah.
Change
And
is good. I always, you
mhm.
got there's a lot of people actually and I know that I've encountered on jobs that I've been at or wherever that are just afraid of change. And then again, afraid is
Mhm.
that fear word that they don't want to go. They don't ever, they stay at the same job 20, 30 years. They don't want to leave because they're so comfortable. You know what I mean? They're afraid not
Mhm.
are they gonna like the next job? They're gonna be able to, learn the next job. So that's
Right.
good, Celene. You know what I mean? That you were able to, like you said, like you heard from God that you was able to really get your stuff, pack it up, and now be
Mhm.
moving to a whole new location
A
and just
Mhm.
whole new
trusting
location.
that these new
Yeah.
customers and clients are gonna come in. And they will. They will. Trust me.
They will.
You probably
Yeah.
gonna have
Oh,
so
it's gonna
many
be
accounts.
booming. Baby, I already
You
know.
gonna have to turn some people away.
Okay, I
I'm
already
claiming
know.
it.
But
Look, I'm
God is
claiming it for
preparing
you.
me for it. He's preparing me for the greater. And here's the truth. So like let's talk about this fear word, because when we talk about business, we talk about all the cute, pretty stuff, but we don't deal with
Exactly.
the ugly
Come
stuff.
on.
Right.
Yeah.
I've dealt with fear too. But the truth about fear
Mm-hmm.
is fear is faith misapplied.
Mm-hmm.
And what
Mm-hmm.
do I mean by that? It means now that if I'm allowing fear to overtake my life, it means that I believe that I am not capable of.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But if I have faith in God, it means that now I believe that I am, because He
Mm-hmm.
is. You know what I'm saying? You see how that works?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
So
Yeah.
it's just faith misapplied, and you got to choose where you're going to put your faith in and who you're going to put your faith in. You
God,
trust
all
God,
the way.
put your faith in Him, and believe that He's going to cause you to prosper in the land that He told you He would take you to. Like, come on, let's go back to, y'all know I told y'all I'll preach all day.
Come
Moses,
on with it. Come on with it.
but Abraham, he told Abraham, he said, get out of this country and I'm going to show you where you need to go. I'm going to take you to a place, like, but get away from the familiar and let me take you to this new place. And here is where you will prosper.
You better speak,
Now,
girl.
you know what I'm saying? And
You
so if you read
saying
the history of the Bible, destruction and a whole bunch of stuff came and all that stuff. Like, just imagine if you stay in a place where it's stagnant. Like, when God tells us to move, it's for a reason. You never know what's coming. So just
saying something, baby.
do
You
it.
saying something.
Launch that. And let's pull it back to
Hey,
business.
come on,
Launch that
girl.
business.
Come
Launch
on.
business. You have somebody's answer inside of you.
Let the good people know. Let them know.
Baby.
Okay? Do it.
Baby.
Oh
You
man.
believe what you have.
You
And
giving me chills now, girl.
And you know what the thing is? If you're gonna be scared, so what? Do it scared.
Do it scared.
I still do things that scare me. You know what I'm saying? I be nervous, not knowing. I'm like, do it, but do it scared.
Do it scared.
But the thing is, just
What's the
do
worst
it. You
thing
know
that
what I'm
can
saying?
happen? You could just, even if you took one step, you could bump right up into the next level of prosperity for your life.
Hello. Yeah.
With one step.
Come on.
One simple step.
Girl, you better say you giving me chills because
Yeah.
right now we are in the middle of a 30-day challenge with some of the ladies that's in my tribe, right? And one of the ladies that was just in her zone, a little shy, whatever. And one of the challenges was that they have to be on social media for 30 days. And I didn't even give her a chance to tell me, Tina, I can't do this, da 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 da. Look, girlfriend was on. I know she was scared. I always go back to her first video and I get my laugh on. And it's not laughing at her. I get my laugh on because I said, dang, she good.
You knew how she felt.
Guess what? If it had have been me on the 30-day challenge, I probably wouldn't have went through it. I promise you.
Yeah.
I promise you, especially the way that I came at her. I didn't give her a chance to breathe to say, Tina, I can't. I don't know. I didn't give her no wiggle room. And I was right there beside her. And she came straight through that thing. And now she popped on with or without me, with or without whoever. She is on there faithfully selling her product. I mean, just showing up beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that's so good. Can I say this? As a business owner, you said something. And the truth is, as business owners, you have to show up for yourself.
Yes.
Show up for yourself. And here's the thing. You can also add this. You have to leave no room for excuses.
Yes.
I'm learning this for myself.
Yeah.
And when we talk about pampering and stuff, so let's be real. When we start healing us, we perform better.
Come on.
So when you start healing yourself and reestablishing value, who you are,
when this right here,
then you show up.
Yes.
You show up as your best you, and can't nobody tell you nothing.
Nothing. Not a soul, not one soul.
Nothing.
So, you owe it to yourself to show up for you.
Come on.
Like, don't nobody else show up for you. Show up for you.
Show up for yourself.
That's it.
And that, Celene,
one
that's
thing
really
for certain, and two things for sure, because I'm older than y'all. Time don't wait on nobody.
Nobody.
So stop BSing and
Hello.
do what you gotta do. I got somebody close to me that I just said earlier, about an hour ago, before we got on tea time. I said, look, I can see you doing a cooking show. And I mean what I say. Just,
yeah.
hey,
You're not right. You're not saying it just. You're not saying it just to
Whoever
say
it
it.
is, you better go do it.
you know what because guess what, cousin? Others on the other side. Who gives a hoot what they say, if they like it, if they don't? Whatever.
Who cares?
Hello.
Whatever,
Who
baby.
cares?
Hello.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Going.
Yeah.
Everybody don't like Gucci. Everybody don't like Prada.
Come
Everybody
on.
don't like Coach. Everybody don't like Michael Kors. Everybody don't like Target. Everybody don't like Walmart. Everybody don't like
whatever it may be.
Here's the thing: there's an audience for every single one of those brands.
Absolutely.
You know, you and the people who you need to help you build your brand will show up.
Yes. And I say it all the time. I said it's not really about what you do, what you got access to. It's you.
People will invest in you.
It is you who your customers and your clients are buying into.
Yeah.
So that was good what you said, Celene, when you started healing, you know what I'm saying, and looking deep within. That is so important, because I'm even learning that in my life with my relationships. All my relationships. I'm not talking about with just a man. I'm talking about with my mom, with my kids, there was some things I had to get over too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so until I got to that point where I really started showing up for me and being consistent, when I tell you I'm unstoppable, baby. Unstoppable. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nothing stopping me unless God, you know what I'm saying? He puts me down for a little bit. I am on a roll. And I know the feeling, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get up and you gotta show up and be consistent and keep doing it. Like you said, don't make no excuses.
Exactly.
Like no excuses. And you gotta, when we should really push. When you really not feeling it, that's when you need to push even harder. You be tired, or you got a headache, or somebody got on your nerves or pissed you off. Push. Keep going, keep pushing. Because that's when you really need it. Because when them moments get real uncomfortable, when you in business, and let's say you didn't had 5 customers out there that just pissed you off, what you gonna do? Walk out the salon? Hello? As a business owner, you still gotta be paid out so you can get a bad review? I don't think so. So it's best to get your healing now. You know what I'm saying? And keep continue, because I say it all the time. The biggest project you ever going to work on in life is yourself. That's it. And it's never ending. You're going to always continue to work on yourself.
So before we started, right, I started writing down some words. I like to hear the Spirit of God, right? And so when we talk about business and you talk about you, right? The one thing I can say, like when we talk about transformation involves change on every level. Exactly. So in business, things are not always going to be the same, and it is okay to revamp yourself.
Yes,
absolutely. It is okay to revamp.
It's needed sometimes.
You do, and so let's look at the definition of revamp means a new and improved structure or appearance, and sometimes the facelift that business needs is a better you. Sometimes, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like I was 55 pounds heavier running this business before. So now I see
what.
Hey! You either way you look great, baby, but I'm proud of you.
Okay. But I started seeing myself differently now. I see myself differently than when I was 55 pounds heavier. You know what I mean? Like I operate differently. And even my clients, they see the change. They're like, girl, you lost a lot of weight. I sure did. And I did it for me. I mean, granted, the situation wasn't cute, but I had to get cute. I had to come out of that looking like something. And so I'm
Come
starting to get
on.
more confident in me and in my ability because first of all, let me just be real. I know I'm it. I know I'm
Hey,
dope. I
Mm.
know who
I
I
had to put my
am.
tea down. Look, come on.
Period.
hey.
Period.
Period.
And so I show up for myself.
You
Let me just be
Come
honest.
on, cousin.
I'm
guys,
going
she
Speak to
through.
getting
the good. Speak to
started,
the good
y'all.
people. Come on.
Getting
I wasn't
started.
feeling my
Go
best.
ahead.
I wasn't feeling my best back then because here it is.
And, come
When
on.
you just your atmosphere ain't right. Atmosphere wasn't right. Home
Mm.
life wasn't right. Finances wasn't right. I
Yeah.
just wasn't feeling right about me and everything
Ooh.
and everything. You know what I mean? I was
Mhm.
completely
Yes,
withdrawn from
baby.
part of my purpose. And
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so therefore it started showing up in my work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I'm being honest. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
honest. Like, it happens because life happens to us.
Life
Uh,
happens.
Things that
It
we
happens.
cannot control.
And not when it's out of my control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, it
Yes.
was the push I needed though. It was the
Exactly.
push I needed. Again, when
Yep.
God tells
Mm-hmm.
you to do something, to move, to shift,
Mm-hmm.
you do it. And so I needed that shift in that season of my life. And
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
so next thing you know, certain clients start falling off. Next thing you know, I'm like, all right, let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
I had no other choice now but to
Yep.
Right.
do and show up for myself because I had no one else to depend on
Mm.
Exactly.
but God. So
Yeah.
when you good, revamp yourself. It's okay.
It's
Because then
okay.
when you have a new appearance, then you start seeing things differently, and then people
Yeah.
see you differently, and then
Yep.
it brings a different another level of value to you to what you do.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. And that's good, cousin, because after my mom transitioned,
Mhm.
you know, I was still trying to hold on, right?
Mhm.
To the boutique, still trying to hold on to Fearlessly Me, still trying to hold on to Tea Time, just trying to hold on. You know what I'm saying? Even my full-time job, I was struggling. Like you said, I was struggling in my full-time job, but I was showing up. I was showing up every day, but I
Mhm.
was struggling. And
Yeah.
So
thank
you
God
was
for the
there. You
people
was
that
there
God
physically,
surrounds you
but
around
not.
too, that
Yeah.
always have your back when they know you in a certain period of your life. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And so um now that I done went through what I had to go through and got myself together, I'm like, okay, here we go. Revamp.
Yeah.
As you know, if I could turn the camera around, now I have my jewelry out, I have my clothes, my rack here. I have all this stuff out because I'm talking to God and He's speaking to me.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do with Smooch's boutique? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
time to shift. We
Come
already
on.
know what we're doing with the full-time government job. That's
Right.
good. And then we have the coach in me, motivate and empower. You know what I'm saying? I just got certified.
Mhm.
But, all of that to say, it is truly okay to revamp. It's part
Yes,
of
it is.
life. It
Mhm.
is part of life. And I think it's so necessary.
It
And
is.
Yeah.
it's so
If
necessary.
you're not revamping, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? If you're
What
not
are you
making
doing?
changes, what are you doing? You're staying stagnant.
Yeah,
That's what that's saying to
exactly.
me.
Yeah, yeah. It's,
Yeah.
it's so necessary. Before we move forward, a young lady, let me see, because I went past her question, but someone had asked, what is your price range?
Oh, yeah.
So prices, if you follow me on Renew You Beauty on Instagram and Facebook, there's a link to my schedule page and it has all the prices for every service. My prices vary. I mean, and listen, because I'm moving, I'm increasing my prices. I ain't gonna lie to
Come
you because
on, it's okay.
I know what I'm worth.
Your worth,
Bang,
baby. Yes.
I know what I'm
bang,
worth.
The
bang,
ones, listen,
bang.
people will pay for it. Trust me. You
Yeah.
And
give
can
quality
I say this?
service. I know me. If I'm getting good service, what you charge me whatever you need to charge me.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pay. You know what
And
I'm
Quality.
saying?
right.
Yes.
And this one
So,
thing that I've been talking about for the past 2 weeks that my sister had brought up. I was vending a few years ago when my full-time job was in Arlington, right?
mhm.
And some women came by and I had to close up jewelry and everything. And I was like, I had marked my prices down, whatever to meet. Sometimes you do that to meet the environment wherever you're at, whatever.
Mm.
And so And my sister had said to me as we were setting up, team, why are you doing what? She was so pissed off at me. Why are you dropping your prices? She just kept saying it. And I'm like, girl, be quiet. What? So God is awesome. Let me tell you something. Three Caucasian young ladies came up to the table and they was like, wow, you have some beautiful jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
I love every piece on here. They was touching everything,
Mm-hmm.
of course, picking out what they wanted. But then they said, can I ask you a question? And they was really sweet girls. And I was like, sure. We were talking and vibing. They was like, why are your pieces marked so low?
Mm-hmm.
That has been on my mind for the
Yep.
past 2 weeks. That
Because
ain't
it makes
nothing but
people feel
God.
like it
That's
makes people feel like it's not good. Is this not good quality because it's so cheap? You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Ooh.
I've had to tell my mom that on a number of occasions.
I think
Mark
I
your
told you that
price.
before too, though.
yes.
Yeah.
No lie,
I've had to say it a number of times to her.
okay, but let's be real. Is that when you start to put a value on a thing,
Come
the
on.
people that appreciate that value are
come
going to
with
come
it.
to you.
Yes.
So
Hello.
if you got a bad blouse that's worth $80, but you selling it for $25, you gonna get the rainbow girls.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Because they see the $25 value, but they don't see the value of the quality of the product that you put on the table. They don't see
Yes.
its true worth. So
Exactly.
that's why it's important to know your worth from
Yes.
the internal perspective.
Yes, baby.
So that those who are in it, the Bible talks, y'all know I'm bringing Jesus in this.
Bring it in.
You
Two
better.
come together except they agree. So I need the people that agree with how I value my services.
Yes. Absolutely. And if you're not valuing it, hey,
agree
I still love you. Right. I said if you ain't valuing it, I still love you. But I'm gonna love you from over there.
Come on, who do you know that's gonna walk in Gucci and say, well, Rainbow sell this purse for $35? Now I know you a lie.
Come on.
Now here's the truth. When you walk into a Gucci, when you walk into a Prada, the truth is when you start to see them price tags, it's either gonna make you do two things. It's either gonna make you shrink back, or it's either gonna make you say, okay, I need to level up.
Come on, exactly.
I need to level up.
Level up.
Guess what?
Come on.
Level. Hey, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I said, God, I hear you speaking, and I pulled everything from down, out the boutique, brought it upstairs on the first level, and I said, 2021, here we come.
Here we come, baby. We ain't even waiting for 2021.
Okay.
We doing it now. We doing it now before
doing it right now. So
you hear me?
You talking about you pulled it off the shelf? Okay, let me tell you something. We talked about revamping, right? But I got all of these words. It's a couple of words. It's 5 words I got on here. It's revamp. But that leads me to the next word is redefine.
Somebody jot these 5 words down for me, please. Tish, somebody, Shantae. Yeah. Go ahead.
Get it. Let's catch it. Is that once you revamp, you have to redefine.
Mm-hmm.
You have to redefine how you present that thing. You have to redefine the value. You have to redefine some things. Because here's the thing, you want people to see it differently. You don't want them to see it the same way. Right? And so when we get into redefining, right, to define, it means to actually say what it is. And so you do that through the other word, which is rebranding. Rebrand yourself, right? What does your brand stand for? What do you stand for? What do you represent? You know what I mean? So redefine. So we said revamp, redefine, rebrand. But listen, the last thing you should probably do is to rebuild. Like sometimes our old perspectives are broken. How we saw business, how we saw life is broken, and it is okay to rebuild. Create a new foundation and build your brand on that. Build, even if it's you, even if you're presenting you as a brand, like we need you to be the best you. So rebuild yourself.
Yes.
Redefine yourself. And then
Exactly.
put that out there. Put that out so people can see, like, okay, she not who she used to be. Like,
Yes.
it's not the same life coach that I encountered in the last season. Like,
Come
she got a little
on.
bit more spunk. She got a little bit more confidence. Let me see what
on.
she's doing. What does she do to get to where she is right now?
Yep.
See, the
Say
thing
it.
is, it's nothing wrong with redoing anything.
I
Because
love
and
it.
it's
there's
never
nothing wrong with it.
and it's never too late.
It's never too late. And the truth is, when you start seeing somebody do construction on the house, it's like, okay, wait a minute, hold on, what's going on here?
Then the next
And by
house on
the
the
time
block.
you see it, it's like, whoa, I didn't expect that.
Yep.
Right.
I know that
Exactly.
house is worth some money.
Then you got the next houses next to you doing some work and tell the whole neighborhood, you know,
And
hello,
everybody
it's fixed
start
up.
revamping. That's the power
Come on.
of change. That's the power of transformation. It's the
Yes.
power of value. When you start to see yourself differently, again,
Yes.
you
Yes.
you're gonna do two things. You're gonna bow out or you're gonna level up.
Yes. Yes.
Reestablish your value. Yeah.
Yes.
Revamp, redefine, rebrand, rebuild.
Rebuild.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jazz.
Okay, it was 4. Okay.
Therefore, I'm sorry.
Yeah. That was real good,
That was
cousin.
really good.
love
Yeah.
that. I love that.
I'm on the edge of my chair.
Wow. I'm rebuilding. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. I know it's a lot of people on here that's saying that they're rebuilding. They're gonna
Good.
redo some things. You know what I'm
Good.
saying? Take the time and sit with God and see what it is that He has for you. What is it that you need to do? Reestablish your value. I know that's
Absolutely.
Cynthia. Go ahead, girl. And Cynthia has said earlier, I don't know if I had posted it earlier, where she said, do it scared. And
Yeah.
you're right. Do it scared. It's
Yeah,
okay.
I want to speak to that though, because I saw her comment earlier too.
Yeah.
And she said every time she goes to do something new,
Yes.
she does it scared.
Yep.
Here's
Yes.
the thing. After a while, when God starts building a track record with you,
Right.
there's no reason to be afraid, right?
Right. That goes away.
Right. It goes away because we have a confidence in Him.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would just admonish, because scared is a natural instinct.
Right.
Being scared it's a natural instinct when you're embarking upon something you just have no clue about. But when you have a complete confidence and trust in God that what you're doing is what He told you to do, it's one of those things we just have to have a woo-saw moment and say, okay, no, I renounce fear. I'm not gonna be afraid. Like this time we walking into this thing, we walking in full throttle. Like that's what we have to start doing, affirming ourselves.
Yes.
Affirming the fact that we have what we need.
Yeah.
For that moment. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Everything that you need to do what you need to do what God's calling you to do, you already got it because it's on the inside.
Yes. Yep. It's already there. It was planted inside of us before birth. You know what I mean? When God
we were formed in our mother's womb, period.
So it's all up to you. What you gonna do with it?
What you gonna do?
You gotta look yourself in the mirror and try to figure out, like, what am I gonna do with all this talent, with what God has given me? And and I know sometimes it's hard because you got some people who they don't understand or know really what their purpose is. And that's something with I struggle with it. Sometimes I still do, but that's where it comes in when you said you gotta really test, you gotta believe, and you gotta trust God and stay in prayer.
Yeah.
I cannot express enough how important that is to stay in prayer.
You have to that was gonna be my response to Denise. I saw her comment that being petrified. So let me just be honest. When you are petrified, when you have a level of fear, that is like when it starts to get beyond fear, that's a spirit that comes to paralyze you. It comes to keep you stagnant. Comes to keep you stuck. And perhaps what it is you're called to do or what you're trying to do is the thing that God would use to break you out of old patterns, old systems, old ways. You know what I mean? Like this could be the next level for you. And so instead of staying stuck, come out of agreement with that thing. Just say no. Like, okay, yeah, I don't have the complete plan. I don't have the complete blueprint, but I got something and I'm gonna run with this thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna run with this thing, and prayer is gonna be the way that you birth that thing out. Be like praying and just renouncing fear, literally, because God does not give us
Speaking
a
it.
spirit of fear,
Yeah.
but He gives us power, which is power is a strength and an ability, right? To
Mhm.
move something. He gives us love, which means that He's going to give you a passion for it. He's going to give you the desire to do it, and He gives you a sound mind. He gives you the mind, the capacity, the thought, the comprehension to get it done.
You just
So,
touched on that scripture, and I'm sorry, y'all. This is a scripture I put it in. It's 2 Timothy 1:7. I know that one down. I have it down pat. It says, "For God have not given us a spirit of fear,
but of
but of
power,
power,
love, and a sound
love, and
mind.
of a sound mind."
Period.
So whenever I feel like I'm losing it, I'm lost. I don't know what I say that I speak it out loud, and I say it over and over, go into a prayer and meditation, and I come out just fine.
That's
So Miss
it.
Denise, you gonna be okay. If
Mm-hmm.
you ever need prayer or just, whatever it is,
Yeah.
call us, Miss Denise. We will all get
Yeah.
on the line and pray, pray
Okay.
with you and pray for you. You can come down, all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because
I'm
we
in
we
prayer for
love
it
people.
earlier. Shoot. Come on.
We love people, and it's genuine.
Yeah.
So we don't want to see nobody stuck. And I know
Yeah.
that for you, Miss Denise, you talented. I know
Very
she got her
talented.
business doing her balloons. You know what I mean? So yeah, but you're gonna be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. We
Absolutely.
love you, Denise.
Yeah.
We love you. I'll
I
talk with you after tea time. We love you.
Yes, I admonish you. Just get you get you a new circle. Get some of y'all need. I'm
Exactly.
gonna listen. I'm preaching
Come
today. Some of
on.
y'all need to get a new
Exactly. I
circle.
said, let me say this, cousin. You on it, and then a new circle. And sometimes people are busy with all the wrong things that
Yep.
you have no business being busy with. And
Right.
so until you're willing to let that go, then you
Mhm.
will always feel the way that you feel, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Definitely.
I don't know no other way to say it.
You
Yeah.
said
Until
it.
you've been unbusy with stuff that's not your business,
It's not your purpose.
Yeah.
And
it's
remember what
yeah.
I said in the beginning? Anything that God gives you vision for, He gives you provision. He gives you the
Mhm,
resources. So if it's not
mhm,
successful now,
Yeah.
mhm,
then you got to go back and revamp some things. You got to go back and ask God, like, is this really what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this what I'm
mhm,
supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
mhm,
Is this me or is this you?
mhm.
You see what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
It, yes.
Exactly.
We're not exempt from struggles. We are going to struggle.
Yes, we are.
And
But when
especially
it's
when you,
worth it, you fight for it.
yes.
And you
Exactly.
fight until that thing turns.
Yep.
But if the struggle is consistent and there is
Mhm.
no breakthrough, then you got to ask yourself, all right, whose will am I doing? Like, what
Exactly.
am I doing? Is this really what I'm called to do?
Yep.
Yes,
Mhm.
Paulette, get you a new circle. You do, because you need people that can pull you up.
Up.
Yeah, people that
Hello.
support
Yes.
you. Yeah,
Yes.
it's important. And
It
people
really
don't
is.
realize how important it is to invest in a life coach, to invest
A
in
mentor,
a mentor,
a
to
Absolutely.
invest
therapist.
in an accountability
Yes.
partner. And
Absolutely.
it is
It's
so,
essential. It is so
hey,
essential.
Yes,
hey,
it is.
hey, I'm trying to tell you
Yes, it is.
because people just like the tribe that I'm in now, just a little bit
Mhm.
that we do just because I'm like, look, I wonder if these folks really see the value, and it wasn't until this young lady that's on here, well, I'm gonna put her name out there, Shantae, I'm just seeing her go from 0 to 1,000. It's like, wow, this is what having an accountability partner
Yeah.
does for you. That
Yeah.
this They hold you accountable.
They
Like I
sure do.
said, it's no wiggle room to tell me no. It's no wiggle room to say to
No
back out.
excuses.
You know what
No
I'm saying?
excuses.
But
None.
you do have the choice to step away and say, I'm not doing this. I'm not ready right now. Yeah, you have
Yeah.
that choice. But if you're willing to win and you have that person that's holding your back up, you know what I'm saying? You bound to win.
That's
Mm.
it.
You going somewhere.
That's
You
it.
are going somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, you trust the process.
Trust the
And
process.
Yeah.
hey,
Yep.
Trust the process. That is so
hey,
This was
good.
good.
It's so good.
I'm
This was
telling you.
this was so good. Celene, I know we're probably a little past our time, but just really
Woo!
quick,
Yes,
like
I'm sorry, you guys. Yeah.
you dropped some nuggets. I mean, you literally brought a word out, and I love how you came at it in a spiritual aspect. You know what I'm saying? Coming from God and what you believe in the Bible and Jesus. Like we need to hear that more
Absolutely.
because I feel like we've gotten way far away from that. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
yeah, I'm super proud of you.
Thank
I
you.
cannot wait for you. What day can you just let everybody know? And you guys that's on, we will put Celene's information in the comments afterwards. Well, I don't know if you can type it in, like her website or her Facebook name where they can find her.
Let me see. Look, let
Can
me
you
pull up
type
my
it in,
phone.
cousin?
So let me see. So I'm starting in my new space December the 1st.
Okay.
Let me see if I can tag. I think I did it.
First
So
day of the
see, I just
month
tagged my
before
business in
year
there.
is out. I love it.
Yeah. So December the
Okay.
1st. Yeah. New. I'm waiting for. I know God's gonna do something. I'm walking
Oh,
out this year with a bang. Do you hear me?
absolutely.
With a bang.
Yeah.
Not
I
a
know that's right.
bang.
That's why I said we're not waiting until 2021. It's happening now in 2020.
Yeah.
2021 ain't ready. That's
Not.
all I have to say.
Not.
So I'm
Man.
super
I'm
proud of you and
excited.
everything that you're
Thank
doing.
you so much. And let me just say this one last thing. Pray over your business.
Mm-hmm.
Pray over your business.
Mhm,
I'm gonna say it again. Pray over your business.
mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, yeah.
he's the giver of life.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And so we need your business to flourish.
Yes.
We need you, we need your business to flourish because somebody else needs what you have. And
Yes.
so as long as your business is flourishing, as long as you are prospering, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? The next person that's supposed to come and glean from you, they can prosper. They get a glimpse of, okay, I can see myself doing this.
Exactly.
The Bible
That's
talks
good,
about us
Celine.
overcoming by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. And sometimes you surviving is your testimony, but not only surviving, but thriving. So pray over your business.
Come on.
Just the fact that you're still alive and you're still pushing is a testimony within itself. And so we need you. We need you. We need, I don't even know, whatever business you have, we do need you.
Yes.
We do need you. So
That's a
just
true
do it. No matter how
statement.
great or small, do it. Pray over your business and you're gonna prosper. Promise you
I
that.
love it. Do it scared, do it lonely, do it
Listen.
sad, do
And
it
listen, you're
depressed.
never
Just
really alone. You know,
Yeah.
he's always with us. He's a present
Yeah.
help in the time of
Yes,
trouble.
he is.
He's with us. So there's
Yeah.
nothing that we can't do.
yeah.
We can take it back to Bible to Sunday school. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me.
Come
And
on.
I know I'm sorry, we over. But somebody
You
had posted
fine.
a comment. I wrote it down. Somebody posted a comment that said that weakness is a choice. And
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
really felt like, right? What I really felt like, there's a little bit of a correction that I want to bring to that, right? Because weakness isn't a choice. The question, the true thing that we really need to ask is, what is your choice when you're experiencing weakness?
Mhm.
What is
Mhm.
your choice? So if we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us, that means that in our
Mhm.
weakness, strength
Mhm.
can come, but you have to choose it. You have to
Yeah.
choose to allow him to strengthen you. And so he
Yeah.
will. When you have your weak moments, he will. He will
He
strengthen
will.
you.
He sure will.
Because
He's done
trust
it.
me,
He's
I tried
done
to
it for
put this
me.
nail thing down. I just was arguing with him not too long ago, about 4 months ago. I was like, I'm not doing nails no more. This COVID didn't hit, the clientele didn't decrease. I'm not doing that no more. Let me go full time doing music. And he was like,
Right. Right.
mm-mm.
Right.
And
He said,
people
"No,
steady
you ain't."
calling, can I get my nails done? I'm like, all right, all right, all right.
Right. Right.
But I had my weak moment because I was just completely over everything.
Everybody were. A lot of
Exactly.
But I
people were.
Yeah.
prayed. I prayed. I was like, okay, God, give me new eyes to see what you want done here. Like, help me to see this vision that
Mm.
you have allowed me to birth. And so I'm gaining new strength every day. And so again, I have a mentor. I invested in a mentor.
Oh, yeah.
Because here's the thing, she's a 6-figure, she's almost into 7 figures.
So you think
nails.
So you think she don't know what she talking about?
Hello? She just sent me a text. You need to do this.
Come on.
Do this.
Come on, boo.
I've learned.
Be obedient.
I'm sorry. Listen.
Come on, boo.
Be obedient.
When I started seeing my value,
come on, boo.
I realized that I was worth the investment. And so don't nobody else invest in me. I'm investing in me.
Come on.
You hear me?
Every dime that I spend on classes, on mentors, it is because I realized that I am worth the investment.
All of that. All of that.
All
of that. All of that. And I'm going in 2021 taking no prisoners.
None.
Because with what you see, I'm not changing nothing on my website. It's no more of dummying down. I publicly, it's no more of any of that because
say it.
COVID, number one, I was born with a gift, right? Hey, I was born with a special gift.
Yes.
With this thing right here, I used to call myself Dr. Mayo. I didn't understand.
Oh, you better
come on, Dr. Mayo.
Hey,
let the good people know. Let the good people know.
Okay, so it was all in God's plan, a part of healing. When He took me through all them years of my mother being on drugs, my father being on drugs, and He did not break me not one time. I'm telling you. And even now at 51, although I'm not perfect, I have my moments, the mental anxiety, all of that.
We all do.
Guess what? He said, I got you. It's for a reason. You went through all of that. And I held you up. I held you up because you could have really lost your mind.
Yes.
He really could have took me out when I thought I was supposed to been getting high, drinking, and whatever. He said, no. It's time for you to come up out of this thing.
Come on.
Break the cycle.
Break that cycle. You saw that. You dabbed in it. Now I need you to come up out of this.
Yes.
Girl, somebody better say something. Somebody better say something. Do you hear what I'm trying to tell you?
Yes, loud and clear.
To validate my feelings, I thought I had to get certified. And it was a white woman that told me a year ago. She said, Tina, you don't need to be certified in nothing. She said, I've only been knowing you for a few years. She said, but you have a gift that's just undeniable.
Yeah.
And during that time that I was going through my stuff, but when I woke up, I was like, shit, what is she? She ain't said nothing but a word.
Yeah.
Nothing. I've always been a healer. I mean, Celene, I think it runs through the family. I've always been a healer, talking to people. It's a gift. It's just a natural born gift.
It is. And what are you going to do with it? He says your gifts will make room for you.
And it is.
Yep.
And I'm wide open.
If you haven't discovered that gift and you're not utilizing it, then the spaces and the places and the people that are called to you, you have no access to because you're not operating.
You're not operating
what's on the inside of you that was purpose for you.
Exactly.
Yep. Just a waste.
And so I said, thank you. It's open. The doors are open.
I know that's right.
Absolutely. I'm so proud of us.
Hey,
I know, Gabby. I'm proud of you. You better run these businesses, honey. You better do it.
And that's what I say, right? Show up. Show up and show out.
That's it.
And the thing about it, don't get it twisted. Every day. And some people on that'll lie to you because they want your money. See, I believe in what you see is what you get. Authentic. Because some people will tell you can make 6 figures laying on and I'm saying it's impossible. But see, they not telling you the nooks and the crannies and all that come in between that.
Yeah.
And the work
It's gonna come,
and the work that you gotta put in to get there.
man.
Okay. So
Yeah.
don't get it twisted thinking you coming in business and you not gonna do no work
Oh,
because
you
you're
gonna
gonna
do
work.
it. You gonna do it.
You're
Yep.
gonna work.
You ain't got
You
no
gotta
choice if you
show
want
up.
to make it. If you
You
really want
gotta
to make
show
it,
up. Right.
yeah.
Listen, my mentor. So I have a nail mentor, and I love what you said. So you have to do your work because she said something to me the other day. She said, "Listen," she said, "I can give you these formulas all day long." She said, "I'm not doing your work for you. You're gonna do it
Come
because I did my own." And what's
Yeah.
crazy is in the same phone call, she said to me, she said, "You are the last coaching client that I'm doing for the rest of the year." I said, "What?" She said, "No, for real. You're my last coaching client." She said, "Because I need to revamp my life. I need to."
Wow.
She said, "I'm getting ready to quadruple my price."
Mm.
on.
Because she is known for what she does.
Yeah.
Come on.
And so she's like, "I'm getting ready to quadruple my price." So she was like, "This was God. You got a blessing here on your hand because I'm going up." So I said, "I know that's right, because I need to
Wow.
increase my prices too." So come on.
I love it.
But
It is just simple as that. It's like the my coach that I'm working with. I always got a coach. So I saw what it is that one, I like how she flow, and she learned me like this. It's like
Mm-hmm.
the first thing she put out there. I said that is so me. So it didn't take her long to figure me out. You know, some people you just can't
You
vibe
don't
with.
stick with
They
them,
don't
right?
get it. They don't get where you coming from. You don't get it. It's just not a match.
it's not for you. It's just
It's
not.
not for you,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And so this person, that's how you know if you can vibe with that person. You know
Yeah,
what
Mm-hmm.
the
I'm saying?
connection. The
Hey,
And
that
connection.
it's
connection
meant
is
to be.
there,
Yeah.
and you see a difference in your life, or you see a difference in your day, or a difference in whatever, then go for it. Do
Yeah.
not
Man,
be so. Let me tell you the money that I have invested.
I know
So,
you invested some good money.
okay, sometimes God will have you invest in a person just because you never,
Mm-hmm.
never, ever, ever know
Never
why.
know.
I said, God, why you here? For whatever reason, okay? And then here goes something tripling. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
invested over here, and
Yeah.
then here I go getting an increase over here.
Okay, sowing
Yeah.
them seeds.
Yep.
Sowing them seeds. Every seed has a return.
It sure does.
Every
But
seed
when
has
you
a
walk
return.
around with your hand like this,
You
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 don't get
can't,
nothing.
yeah.
you can't receive. Y'all see my bracelet.
Nothing.
Y'all
It's
see my.
pretty. I
Hold
love
on, I'm
that.
sorry.
You know,
Hold
I
on,
was looking,
y'all.
I was staring all at it. I was like, I got a little
Y'all see,
distracted.
y'all see my bracelet. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Is that from Miss Cynthia?
Nope, no, baby. This not
That's smooches.
paparazzi, girl.
Is that
This,
paparazzi?
Okay.
That's cute.
this is Smooch's girl.
Oh, this is this
Oh,
is
I
you. This is
knew it.
you, honey. This is
Hey,
you.
this is me. This is Smooch's. These are paparazzi. Now I love
Okay.
paparazzi, boo boo. But
Let me come. Look, mom. Let me come over there.
no.
Once we get off this live, I need to add that to my collection.
You can come
okay.
over full price. Hey, cousin, full price. You can come over.
Full price, honey.
Full price. I'm not
Matter of
playing
fact,
with
she
No
gonna
her.
raise. She gonna
discount.
raise it before I could get there.
Girl,
Double.
bang. I have the tag already on the item for you, so you don't have to ask no questions.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Marquita
How
says
about that
smooches.
one?
She said that's very cute.
Thank you,
Aw.
Marquita. Mwah. Love you, Marquita. Yeah, I mean, hey, my next adventure. I
I
know that
know that's
my
right.
next adventure. I'm sorry. I hear you, Cynthia, for real.
I love this. I love
I
all
do.
the
Oh,
I
now
love
let
it.
me tell y'all before, and seriously, y'all, we get ready to get off. But my girl Cynthia, right? You know, she's a paparazzi rap, right?
Uh-huh.
So I mean, picking up a few little things from her, whatever, whatever. We having a great time. Girl, she was over here a couple of days ago. So we done pulled out smooches. I'm going through stuff and everything, looking at the jury. Now, when she's called the jewelry junkie, I believe.
Oh, I like
And,
that.
and baby, when I say
Okay.
her whole, she showed us a video, her whole wall just jewelry all over the place, on the count, all and nice and neat, but just all. I said, Cynthia, you don't need not near
That's a
another,
jewelry junkie for you.
not
She
now
had it
piece.
every,
But baby, she got a whole little stack over here
and
of
she got
leather.
nerve to tell me don't touch her
Don't
layaway.
touch my layaway, Gabby.
I'm so
Mm.
weak.
I'm gonna be all over it, Miss Cynthia. All over it
I love it.
tonight.
I told her, girl, I don't even want to sell no jewelry to her. I said, what more jewelry do you need?
Mm.
What does she need more?
Something
So,
different.
okay,
Because it's you. She's investing in
Right.
you.
okay. I got it.
Yeah.
They helped you out, Cynthia. Okay.
Don't
I'll
turn
leave
your blessings. Don't turn down your blessings. We need
right.
smooches on the map too,
Mm-mm.
honey.
Right.
Right.
Paparazzi
Okay.
cute, but smooches is doing something too.
Come on,
Okay.
smooches.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, Jasmine
I'm
said
telling you.
2020, God is continuing to show his
He
love and
is.
his blessings. Thank you, Lord. Yes,
Absolutely.
true,
And you
Yeah.
man.
gotta posture yourself for them blessings though. I need
Yep.
y'all to get that. Y'all gotta posture yourself for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Posture yourself because he blesses everybody, but the ones who get the real favor,
Yeah.
they ready for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. And so when you say posture
Excuse me.
yourself, cousin, how do one these ladies maybe say, how do I posture myself? How do
So you prepare yourself for the next. So prepare yourself like getting rid of stuff that adds no
mm,
value to your life. It's
mm.
almost like decluttering your house. You
Ooh,
decluttering your spiritual house. You decluttering your life.
yes.
Get rid of dead weight. Get rid of things
Mm,
that add no value to your life. Get rid of things that don't propel you forward, that don't challenge you to come up. Get rid of those things. Like posture yourself for what God wants to pour out. And so that means
mm,
I'm letting something go. I'm letting
Yeah.
things go. I'm letting people go. I'm releasing what's in my hand so that I can
Mhm.
prepare for what God's going to release from His hand.
mm-hmm,
I love
mm-hmm.
it.
That's good. And
Thank you,
so,
Celene.
ladies,
That is
I
real good.
know tonight has been so phenomenal, cousin. I really
Yeah.
would love for you to come back, to join us and hopefully,
Especially
you know,
once you in your shop.
yeah,
Yeah.
sooner before you even get to your shop.
Well, I'm down
Um,
for this. I like this little tea time. Ow.
okay, meow. I know that's right. Hey, and that's what's up. So I want to go ahead on and extend the invitation to you maybe next week, if depending on what your schedule is like, you could come back on with us, and we can bring on another topic, and because you brought up a few things, and so I would like for you to speak more on the
Absolutely.
subject, something that you brought up. Okay.
Yeah, you have to
So,
text me and let me know, girl. We didn't said a whole bunch tonight.
hey, I'm taking right. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'm glad you all enjoyed this. I'm just trying to get everybody's comments, and thank you, Jasmine. Thank you so much, love.
Yes,
I
and
love Jazz.
y'all build the community, build my cousin's community up, honey.
Oh, I love Jazz. Thank you so much, cousin. And we're looking
Anytime,
forward
baby.
to it's a lot of ladies on here that are, doing great things. So drop your businesses down in the comments, you all, before we jump off really quick, if you like. Kalila. Hey, Kalila, Minister Kalila, how are you?
Yeah,
Yes, thank you. Purpose, power, and profit. I love it.
absolutely.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. And I think Gabby got disconnected. And so you all, we get ready to wind this thing right on up. I'm so sorry. We went totally over our time.
It was worth it though. It was worth it.
Hey,
They stuck
it's
in
so
there with you.
so worth it. Hey, you guys that's on here, do me a favor. I'm going to drop a link when we get off of here. Come back and because we're streaming on YouTube as well, go and like and subscribe my channel. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm trying to get my likes up, And so I'll take and drop my information so you guys can follow and subscribe. Okay. Here's Jasmine's business. Jasmine just came out with a new seasoning with three new seasonings. I'm sorry. And so, of course, I like tea. So one of the seasonings that is my favorite is chai. It is a seasoning, but you can use it as a tea as well. And so I'm always dropping it inside of my tea. Okay, so you guys look Jasmine up. She dropped her website down there. Look Shantae up as well. She's one of the paparazzi consultants. What I love about the people that's in the circle is that although it's a couple of people that's doing the exact same thing, but guess what? They work wonderfully together. So I love that. I love that. It's enough out here for everybody, lottie dottie, because who is for you is for you, and
Yeah.
who is for me is for me.
That's
Okay,
good.
so when it come time to making your coins, getting your coins or what have you, whatever you want to call it, be easy. Don't go up against your friend or whoever thinking they getting more than you, because that's not the case. Okay, you don't know their walk, you don't know their struggles, you don't know what they're going through to get to where they got to get to. You don't know none of that at the end of the day. We don't know people's struggles at night when they're by themselves, right?
Yeah.
And so I truly believe that there is enough for each and every person. God will assign a billion trillion people to you, and he will do the exact same thing for me. Okay?
Absolutely.
How about that? And so we have fly wrist what's that? Respiration.
Respiration.
Yes, gemstone bracelets by Cynthia. So Cynthia is doing it. She's all jewelry, and this is custom made jewelry. Okay, her
Oh, that's right.
stones, gemstones, really beautiful. And we have Marquita here. I in the past have worked with Marquita. Um, far as property. So Marquita deals with mortgages, you guys. For
Oh,
those of
yeah.
you, because there's a couple of you guys that are ready, that said that you're ready to step out there to purchase your homes. So here's Marquita's information here. Marquita is located in the Woodbridge area. So I'm pretty sure if you're in Arlington, Alexandria, what have you, you can still reach out to her. Okay. Touch of
Amen.
Elegance, which is where is Tish? Cassandra, I call her Tish, a touch of elegance catering. Tish is a caterer. You guys, for those of you that know Tish, she will come to you. She's mobile. One thing I like about Tish, she's a quick prepare. You thinking you having a conversation, you look up, your food is done. So, she's all about her business. Tish also is a Mary Kay consultant. Tish is new to the Mary Kay, and what we've been doing recently is doing facials, pamper me days, pamper me evenings. And so if that's something you feel like you need a wind down, reach out to Cassandra and go ahead on. It's free to do the pampering. So reach out to Cassandra and get that done. It was so worth it. I loved it. Here's Jasmine's information again for the Spice Shop. I love that, Jazz. Go ahead, girl. You rocking it. You are rocking it. And so basically, that's what the platform is for. It's a resource, right? And I like being a resource for people, and it's an opportunity for people to come together and network and learn new things. Just like tonight, you guys are walking away with some great nuggets. And for me, I always say, write them down. Please don't let them go to waste. Even if you don't come back to it until the next 2 weeks or so, you have some golden nuggets to work with, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead on and sign off, you guys. Cousin, thank you so, 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 so much for your yes.
Thank
And I know you
you.
guys would love to see Cousin come back.
Yeah.
And
Thank you for
so,
having me.
yes. So most definitely we will have you back on the scene with us. And thank you all for hanging in there with us. Guys, I mean, y'all are hanging tonight. It's 9:30. Come on now. We've been on
I
here
know that's
for a
right.
while. You guys are troopers. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I truly, truly appreciate you. Oh, that's the wind. Good God, the wind is not playing out there. I don't know
Not
what
at all.
Yeah, it is blowing. It's making some serious noise. So thank you guys. Thank you for all the comments, the feedback. Thank you so much. And we'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much.
Bye.
I'm gonna pull you off of here, cousin. Thank you. And once again, you guys, thank you for showing my cousin so much love. And check her out. I'm sorry, cousin, if you can hear me, please put your information, your website and everything in the comments again so that folks can reach out to you. You all know it's the holiday time. It's wind down time. So if you know looking to have your nails done, and I meant to ask cousin if she does facials or anything like that. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not sure if she does facials, but I do know she does pedicures and stuff like that, the massaging on the legs, and all of that is included. So yeah, go ahead on and check her out, check her website out, and if you can make your way over, especially when she arrives, when she's new here in the Woodbridge area. Check her out, okay? So once again, thank you guys. You guys were serious troopers. I love you all, and I will see you all next week. Mwah. Thank you. Good night.